Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of question and answer to the interim meeting from last Sunday on April 4th. And I'd like to welcome everybody. And yes, it's me again, Elizabeth. And we're going to get right into it. I'm going to have a little bit of a different show. I'm not sure if anyone's going to show up today, but we'll just wait and see, all right? Okay, first off, what we did take on last Sunday was the Integration Center Sergeants. And this is the last position within our integration centers, all right? So I had a few questions that were asked of me, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit different today. Once I'm finished with the questions, I'm going to actually read what the integration center sergeants, what is entailed, okay? All right, first off, the first question I have is, what is a sergeant, an integration center sergeant? Well, an integration center sergeant is a supervisor. He's the one that works from behind the scenes. He's the one that is in the supportive team, all of those. And so basically, he just is there to supervise all of the weaponry and the guns and making sure everything is maintained in that area. So that is what the sergeant is. Also, what they do is they, if there's any kind of emergency or an outbreak or some kind of disturbance within the center, if he's called upon to help out, then that's what he would do. He would come and help out. He's more of the supportive, all right? But he's always working behind the scenes is what he does, all right? So what do they do? Well, I just said he works behind the scenes. He looks after all the guns and the weaponry. He would also look after all the training in weaponry with all of the staff. There would also be like a shooting range there too, so which they would also, any of the staff members would like anything to do with shooting the gun or with cleaning the gun or whatever it is that they want to learn, he will be there to instruct them. So he will have to have a lot of knowledge of firearms, all right? And he can also take all this in our technical learning centers. They will have all of these things. And hello, Janie, welcome. Anyways, the third question I had was, what training is required to be a sergeant of an integration center? Well, you would need to have all of your firearm safety. You would have to be able to look after the firearms, clean firearms, look after all of the weaponry that they would have within the center, all right? You would also have to be able to teach it, instruct it, and teach the rest of the staff. If anybody is interested, he would have to be able to have that knowledge, all right? So he would have to have a lot of knowledge of firearms and all different types of firearms, okay? Next question I have is, who is the sergeants accountable to? Well, they are accountable to us sovereigns, of course, and they answer to the administrators. They definitely to the administrators, okay? They would be working closely with the administrators. But mainly to us sovereigns, yeah. They'd become, if anything that happens, they would report to the administrators, and the administrators would make it very transparent for all of us to see. That is how it would work. He would go then to the administrators, and the administrators then would go to the sovereigns, all right? Because once a year there'll be audits done, and if there was anything that would happen within the center throughout that year that needs to be told to the public, that is exactly when it would happen at the end of the year, okay? Next question I have was, how many sergeants would you need within the center? Well, that would depend on the population, how many violators there are. Basically, it would all depend on how many you would need within the weaponry to be able to run that whole area, that whole division, okay? So yes, you would have to have probably close to 3 or 4 for sure, just so that you would have turnovers, because you basically would be working, you know, round the clock shifts kind of thing too. So you don't want everybody there too long of hours. So yeah, you would basically hire to cover all of those shifts because you would need someone there all the time. All right. Next question I have is, who hires the integration center sergeants? Well, you would apply for this position at the administration office. All right. And what would happen then is your application would then be given to the sovereign committee, and the sovereign committee would make this transparent and show it to the sovereigns of that region where your integration center is located. And all the sovereigns in that region would then come and vote to hire you or not to hire you. Just that's exactly how it is. So it is the sovereigns that actually hire them. All right. So the next question I have is, are they involved with the violators? Well, not directly, no. The only time they would have anything to do with any of the violators within the center is basically if there is an emergency or if there is some kind of outbreak, a fight, or between violators that the integration peace officers could not handle, then they would become involved in that. But they are more of a backup. They're not directly involved. Okay. The next question I had was, do they have a lot of paperwork to do? Well, not really, other than supplies. And of course, any type of firearm that is fired, they would have to basically do paperwork and all of that. Any type of training that they would do with anybody from like any of the staff or anyone else, basically any of the staff members that are taking any kind of training from him, this would all be done, recorded, yes, and it would all be kept within their records, all right? So yes, they would have a little bit of paperwork, and they would have to fill these all out and keep up to date on all of their weaponry and all the different types of guns that they would have, and basically all of their ammo too, the same thing. They would have a whole list of inventory that they would have to keep up, all right? Next question I have is, what age is required to be a IPO, an integration peace officer? Or I should, integration center sergeant, sorry. Anyways, you'd be about 21 years of age, all right? And the only thing you would require is that you would have a good knowledge of firearms and all different types of firearms and any type of other type of weaponry that you would need within the center. Okay, that would be required, all right? And you would learn, we would basically have all these courses ready for you at the technical learning centers, all right? When they're all set up and all the programs are set up, that is where you would go. And but yeah, we'd like to be at least 21 years of age and have some background in firearms for sure, okay? The next question I had is, do they ever work with violators or the IPOs, the integration peace officers? Well, I just said yes. They do work with the integration peace officers on a day-to-day basis because of interaction coming to work on every day. Of course, the peace officers would come, talk, and basically if they were having any kind of issues or firearms issue, they're going to be picking up all of their stuff, all of their gear that they would need for the day from the sergeant. He is looking after them. He's the one who distributes all of that out to all of the peace officers that are within the center. So yes, there'll be an interaction with the peace officer every day, right? As for the violators, no. The only time they would be interacting with the violators would be if there was an emergency or if there was any fight that broke out, and that would be the only thing that would happen there. Other than that, they would have no other any type of what I would say, involvement with the violators. They don't at all. They don't see them at all. All right. So that takes care of the integration center sergeants. And I just wanted to read some of this for you so that you would have a better idea of exactly what it's all about. The integration center sergeants supervise other integration center peace officers in an integration center or part of the integration center. They investigate alleged rule violations and violator conflicts, identify and resolve problems that interfere with the integration center's day-to-day operations, and make sure that the integration center equipment, such as the arsenal of weapons, remains in good working order. They may also perform some of the same duties as the integration center peace officers, such as transporting and securing violators and responding to emergencies. Integration center sergeants are supervisors first and foremost. They develop training materials, help train new integration center peace officers, and lead continuing in service training programs. So that's exactly what they would do. They would set up all, of course, the arsenal training programs. They also conduct performance appraisals, make sure staff follow the Constitution and natural sovereign law procedures, and help resolve conflict between colleagues. All right. Sergeants in the integration centers, and they only supervise their staff members and also are responsible for how well the integration center operates. For example, the Integration Center sergeants oversee Integration Center maintenance and secure weapons and ammunition storage facilities. So they're basically in the background working with the arsenals and the ammunition storage facilities. So that's what they do. They maintain and look after all of this and make sure that everything is well supplied. The Integration Center sergeants review and write incident reports. Yes, they do. Review counts of inmates. Yes, they do. But they are not really in direct contact with them, okay? They serve or process disciplinary reports, attend hearings, and make sure that their staff members turn in required reports on time. Yes, so that's what they supervise. They supervise the Integration Center peace officers, all right? The sergeants help keep inmates safe during their time with them. This may include investigating reports that inmate may pose a threat to himself or others, overseeing tool control within the unit, and coordinating inmate work programs. So they would work with also the rehabilitation programs also. Okay, so they would work side by side with the coordinators and the administrators that would come up with these programs. All right. They would also be there to help protect any of the workers. If, for instance, if we have someone from the outside come in, like a natural health practitioner, to give a talk to an inmate, or a clergyman come in and give a talk, the sergeant may be there to oversee to make sure everything is safe. Okay, that's what they would do. They may also have to intervene if an inmate threatens the health or life of another Integration Center employee, if an inmate violates natural sovereign law during their time within the center, or they try to escape. So that's when they would be involved, because they would be involved in the investigating of anything that went wrong. All right. So anyways, that's everything to do with our Integration Center sergeants. They're basically supervisors. And I think that's really all I have to say today. So I see I have a guest in here. Hello, Beatrice. Are you here? Hello? No, she's not here. Hello, Beatrice. Okay, well, she'll probably come back anyway, so I'll just see if she's here. Hello.
Yes, I know you can
there
see
you
me. Thank you so much. Yeah, hi Elizabeth, and hello to everyone. So
Well, that was go ahead. It was short and sweet today. Not much to say about it. It was one page or so.
yes, this is true.
So go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, the training is very, very important. So we have also summit on Saturday, Sovereign Forever. Imagine that. And this summit, it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And please join our summit on our Zoom room. Will be also recorded. Will be also shared on YouTube, on Facebook, BitChute, everywhere, Instagram, WhatsApp, yeah. But also the training, it's extremely, extremely important. And we have training every Sunday. And it's 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
And we need right now to bring up the administration. So it's very, very, very serious what happens this time in Ontario. And we have already set up some administrators, and we have already people for some position. But the position in Ontario, we need hundreds. So please join us and please be involved in training. Yes. So thank you, Elizabeth.
Well, we are here today to ask. Yes. We're here today to ask for volunteers, right? Volunteers. We need lots and lots of positions to be filled. And
yes, it's true.
Like also, yes. And also, like, is there any way they can get a hold of you, Beatrice?
If it is, sorry, please, can you repeat your question? A possibility to? No, I cannot hear because the microphone is broken sometime.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. Is there any way they can get a hold of you if anybody wants to volunteer? They hear this today and wants to volunteer in Ontario for any of the positions. And do you know exactly what positions you might need?
Yes, for sure. So first of all, we need all the position that we are speaking about. Yeah, we still need administrators, we still need jurors, we need IT technologies. We need also to set up our regions, because right now, when you open the page Ontario, there you can see only 7 regions, but will be probably double. We didn't decide it yet, and for sure this will be a vote in the future, so it'll be a referendum on that. So even that will propose right now some regions, in the future, you can think twice, then you come to the vote and you can have your input. But to start up, in order to bring the republic up, we need first to come with something. Then we will start the administration in the regions that will be set up by us, and later this can change, so this will be not a problem at all when the administration will become permanent and will be able to come with real media, not with propaganda, and will come also, yes, with referendum. And by there you will have also inside the article, and it's specific for the region, so by there you'll start to see your municipality, your regions, and everything.
Yes.
So please be involved, because your idea matter and your voice will be heard. Yes.
Yes.
I have
Do we have
only,
any? Do you want to share?
I
Go
cannot
ahead.
hear you very well. I cannot hear you very well. I do not know why. It's broken your
Okay.
mic, I believe so.
Maybe I'll closer. How's that? Um, finish what you were going to say.
Yeah, I
No.
wanted to say that, the people join inside of the Zoom room, and the Zoom room is open 12 hours per day. And we still have confusion if we still need to continue inside of this system, because it's about the bad people that we have right now, like in some position like prime minister or something like, or we really need a system that will be changed. And what can I tell you? So the actual system is like a pyramid. If the top of the pyramid is not a good one, by there, even that you will change with good people here, there will be infiltration all time. So at this time, this is not a solution. We cannot continue like that. And the solution is to reverse the pyramid, but first of all, to cut the 1%. The top of the pyramid has to be gone. Then we will reverse the pyramid, and the power will be given to the people. So this was a question yesterday, because it's still a confusion there. And the people also, they're asking, so what we are doing here, if we are writing a constitution, so the constitution it's already written. The constitution is part 1 to 8, general provision above, and the first paragraph. This is all the constitution. Everything else, the article are details, how will our administration will be set up and what they will be doing. But the constitution is already written, and in some provinces we started already the affirmation, the signature. So we are already very, very advanced. And so it's like they believe that we are writing the constitution. No, we are here, constitutionalconvention.ca is changing the system, is giving the power to the people. And the way how we are doing that, it's through the constitution plus the form of government as the republic. So only your republic will do not help you. You need a specific constitution. And this specific constitution is already written. It's inside of the constitutionalconvention.ca. We explain this constitution all time in our summit and also through Facebook and everything. And also another question, so we changed the system first and the way it's through the constitution. And also we had some people that they really cannot understand if this constitution is only for Canada or it's only for Ontario or can be also in the international. So here I have two answers. One for this land so-called Canada and another one for international. The first one for this land so-called Canada. The people believe that Canada will never be back again, and they do not want to be involved. But what can I say? We bring a constitution in every province because Canada is not a country. And when we are sovereign, there and independent, there we can come with an alliance. We do not need to write a constitution for Canada. If in the future you really want to do that, you can be doing probably will be a collective decision of 37 million people that will be living on the land. But the most important is our authority has to be recognized. We are above the constitution and we are above the government. And when an alliance will be signed among the provinces, the nation, we are above this alliance. And we recognize above us only our creator. So this will be not a problem in the future. We will decide together. But let's start, because the pyramid is killing us. And for the international, also the answer it's because we have many people that they come from other countries and they understand that this is an international problem because the top of the pyramid is there and affects all countries. And they believe, some of them, that they have a constitution. Now, if this constitution cannot protect you because they penetrated your system already, so they were so strong to penetrate everything. And by there you can see also the symptoms, lockdown, vaccination program, everything like that. You are in the same situation as Canada. Canada has also this particularity with the provinces that they are independent. But even that you have a constitution, you are not sovereign because your authority is not recognized. You are under the pyramid system. So you still need to do the same, to change the system, to give the power to the people, and also to insert the same constitution and the real form of government as republic. So you need to do, so the mechanism is the same. And if you are not comfortable with the administration setup, because some people are saying, I like more an administration like on horizontal develop, or I like more on vertical, you know, for example, I do want to have administrator to the national level, to the provincial, to the regional level, and also to the county level. But others are saying, I like something like national and only county. So I like more horizontal. This doesn't matter. And the confusion starts also by there. Because they believe if you still have like intermediate position like regions, it is still a pyramid system. No. How do you recognize really a pyramid system? Because practically it's just more large or more compressed, you know, but your authority, where you are as position, are you above? If you are above the structure, it's you there, then the power is given to the people. So it doesn't matter if you have still something intermediate, you are still in power. So if you are still in power, the system that you create, it's the same. So this cannot bring confusion, because I have already experience with another country, and by there they are saying, I do not want these regions because it's still a pyramid system, and I want to really cut this pyramid. Okay, so the pyramid, it's do not be above you. This is all the problem, is the 1%, the rich of the world. And this is our protection. This given the power to the people, and also to have the combination needed as republic plus a specific constitution. And we can come with alliances. This is not a problem in the future. It's just, first of all, to bring the sovereignty everywhere. Because even right now, if we have a monetary system, international one, and they will be developed and they will try to save you through different projects, you still cannot have lawful money. This lawful money comes inside of every nation when the nation recognize this kind of the system, and they will have their own monetary system. Some of us are saying, yes, but in the future we do not need this money because we are above this currency and everything. Yes, it's true. But not all of us can understand right now this thing. We still cannot go every day to work, all of us. And in exchange, if I need something, I will go and I will be to the shopping by tomorrow and I will have everything that I want without money. We are still not there because some people, they will refuse to work, or some people are still confused, or so we are still not there. So we can have still a monetary system until, so step by step, until we will understand, we will pass in another dimension and we will understand higher frequency, and we will come also with other idea. So thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Oh, you're welcome. That was perfect, Beatrice. I was, you were talking about countries, and on the news, I was listening to some videos, and in Croatia, what they're doing to the farmers there is unbelievable. They're brought in a bill. The European Union has brought in a bill to control all of their farming, as they want to know everything they own. They want to know how many animals they have. They want to know what they're planting, and they're taking control of it. And they also are implementing a seed program where they cannot use their own seed, that they're only allotted so many seeds. And yeah, even the fisheries, they have drones flying over their fishing boats, monitoring them, and they are now putting electronics devices on all of their fishing gear, so to check to see what they are taking out of the waters. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yes, it is. So they use artificial intelligence. They bring already artificial intelligence above us.
Yes. And in France today, the farmers, because of all the manipulation with all of their lands too, went to all the cities with their tractors and were pushing over light posts, and just to make a point of saying, hey, we want our own lifestyles back. Well, they're trying to basically squeeze out, monitor the food. They're trying to manipulate the food production, right? So that's what's all happening there. I was like shocked that all this stuff is going on. But Dallas was right again. He did predict that was going to happen, that they were going to attack the food supply. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. And the European Union here in Europe, they have a protection supposedly, but of course it's just lip service. You see, the other people that are controlling the European Union are the ones that are having all the say, and all of the rights are being taken away. So yeah, it was quite a shock today when I heard that on the news. Was really a shock. But in Belgium, there was a victory, and they took their government to court over these lockdowns and masks and all this mandatory stuff. And they used their constitution to say it was against their rights. And the Supreme Court ruled for the people. And they have given the government 30 days to change, or they will be held accountable. And supposedly there's going to, within 30 days, if this doesn't stop, they are going to be fined. There's a list of things that are going to happen to them. So that's a victory, I guess, for the sovereigns there. I was really happy to hear about that one.
Yes. Yeah. Practically, they trying to do, doesn't matter what, through all this system that is still in place. But, the real fight has to be to reverse the pyramid.
Yes, to get rid of that top piece. You need to reverse it.
Exactly.
Turn it upside down.
Yes, because by there, they never can come with artificial intelligence above us. They never can use against us. And also, as Dallas said, that we need to organize quickly, and we need to meet the farmers. The farmers right now are the number one, are our real savior, not the political party.
Yes, that is very true. Very true. Yeah. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, exactly. So the farmers right now are extremely important, and the constitution to be signed, and this administration to be set up, and we'll have everything in place right now. So it's just the people to come and to fill up the position, and by there we'll start with interim until it will be a permanent one. If you want after that to work for the permanent, this is your choice. But just I'm telling you something that probably in the future you do not want to really work for the government, because in only some months all the economy will be up and running, and you will have jobs and jobs, and this will
there'll be lots of jobs. And the thing is that when you realize how free you're going to be without that structure of this government structure, you'll realize that you have all the power, that you will never go back to that system again. Once you have it, once you get a taste of it, you'll never go back. I agree. That's one thing I know for sure. It's just to bring those sleepy people or sleepy sovereigns in their home away from their TVs and actually show them that this can be done in a way that would benefit them totally, right? So we are asking everybody to come out, please. Ontario is moving very fast ahead, and I'm very excited about it. And we will know more in the next few days, I guess, right, Features?
Yes, in Alberta, it's already there, almost there, because I saw the signature already.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to get those certificates. I'm not sure what we have yet. I'll have to talk to you about that too. So,
just a few words for the European Union, because we had a very an amazing discussion with Rick Paris from England, and he came on our Zoom room, and the question there, someone asked him, what will be, for example, if we bring in England, or doesn't matter in which country, but they're inside of the European Union, this constitution and this practically system that will be changed, the countries will still be under the European Union? No. And I'm telling you the reason why not. The European Union will be destroyed, because the general provision, when this constitution will be in place, all other laws and documents will be repealed. So when this constitution enter, European Union is down. It's your choice as sovereign to create a true union, a true alliance. If you want to say again European Union, probably no. But even that you will choose so, will be just a name. But everything inside will be very, very different. Because, for example, if 10 countries will be inside, all the people from these 10 countries will have the right to vote for every important decision. And the people that they will come, practically not, you cannot say never, the people will be, some people will run the European Union, like it already happens today, because all the people from these 10 nations will run the European Union.
That's right. You're right about that.
Through some people that they have practically no power. They are there only to apply what the nation will vote, the outcome of the vote. So this is very, very important. So the European Union will be not there. And another question that was Jerry from, a very good one, from Jerry from British Columbia, was that what will be the law, the international law? Will be only one, natural law. Because natural law was hijacked in 1665. So everything that we have right now on the European Union, we have common law, we have civil law, they are man-made law, and they come practically through from this natural law that is given from our Creator. So the international law will be, and the international court, if we need it, will be under natural law.
Yeah, you are correct about that one, because that would be the universal law, right? That would be everybody. And I think that if every country adopted this constitution, that would work really well for all of the sovereigns in every country. Yeah, because right now the European Union, I think that if all of the countries had the vote again, they would not be in it.
Yes.
After what they have seen what has happened, none of them would. I know for a fact in Sweden here for sure, they would have never, ever. No. So we'll see what happens in the future, and I'm hoping more and more will get on board with this constitution and adopt it as their own and realize that the power is back into their hands as sovereigns, right? And if we place natural law as an international law, or whatever you want to call it, you would never have, everybody would be held accountable.
Yes.
Everybody would be held accountable. They would not be able to be pulling this stuff off anymore.
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so too. I hope so too. So I think that's everything today, unless you have something else you'd like to bring up.
No, thank you.
No.
Only if you have more idea all time, yeah. We will speak all night, because in the Zoom you can speak 12 hours per day. This is not a problem. Yeah.
No, but I will just announce the summit is on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the 10th of April, and it's in the Information Hub room. Please go to Constitutional Conventions, go to the Zoom room, and click on it, and it brings you right there. Also on Sunday.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. On Sunday, it's your train.
On Sunday is our interim training, and we will be heading into our immigration and border control. So that is going to be for the next 3 weeks. So please attend. We really need to have a lot of volunteers in these positions. So it would be really good if everybody would come out to it. It's at 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and just email me for the link, and I will send it to you at ecwalt@protonmail.com. Anyway,
yes,
you guys
just something I want. Yeah, Elizabeth, just something to add, because right now British Columbia it's in a situation that it's exactly the contrary that Ontario has. So Ontario, it's in a good way. British Columbia right now, you can explain much more. We have also right now a video with this document of 2 hours that they try to bring right now in British Columbia, and they will come with much more confusion. They try also to set up administration. The administration will do not work on our rules, and by there it is very possible to come with anarchy or other kind of problems, and to bring more confusion and distraction and harm, and doesn't matter what. So the problem is that our YouTube is not our friend. And right now, the YouTube channel of Constitutional Convention, the algorithm, it's not working, and we cannot insert this video there. We have right now still, it's on my own channel. I need to set up my own channel because the main channel is not working. And what I want for the people to know. So my name is Beatrice Dumitrașcu, and please come, and if you can set up your channel and respect our rules, it's like to download this video and to create a specific channel only with the video that we have. You are very welcome, and you have disclosure to do that if you are in a good way. Then you will insert this information and also this video of 2 hours. Then the people, practically, it's a great information, especially for the people that they are living in British Columbia. There, Elizabeth, Dwight, and Dallas were together for 2 hours to discuss the document and to show you how you are hijacked just again. This is very, very important. Do not follow.
Yes. Yeah, actually, yes, very, very, very much. Come on Saturday and you'll hear a little bit about it for sure, right? We're going to be going through some of it. Yes. And I just wanted to actually talk about this for just a few minutes. What this document is about, they call it the Plan Council of BC. Now, yes, when you're reading this, and especially to all those sovereigns in life force right now, please read your documents very carefully, because it's starting out sounding really great with natural law. It starts out that way. And as you get into it, the first 3 documents, sounds great. You wouldn't even notice anything wrong with it until you get into the official notification document and also the regional agreement document. Those 2 documents, they go into common law. they go into admiralty law, and all the council has all the decisions. These are permanent positions. Whereas we, in our constitution, our interim positions are not permanent. We are volunteers. All right. We are volunteers, and we are looking at this seriously about being paid volunteers, but it was just a suggestion. We haven't made a decision on that yet, but we will see about the funding once that comes through, exactly what we will do. We're hoping that we'll be able to pay you something for volunteering, but it will be up to the sovereigns to hire you. In this document, the only time the sovereigns have a say is at election time, just like we have today. They have no say. They have a statesman and a stateswoman. Well, they're taking that format from the United States political system. So, you don't even have that. We don't have a state's house. That is totally the USA political system. So really read that document and come on Saturday and you will learn all about this. I really encourage all of you life force, sovereigns, please just come out and listen and really learn something, because if you go into this document and you decide to follow this document, you are going to go back into the system we already have. Anyways, thank you.
But I have a question, because the people by there, they are speaking all the time about very high energy and everything like that. How can you come with this affirmation that you have high energy level when you come with this document to enslave the people? How?
But
do you know something?
Really thinking, Beatrice?
Do you know something, Elizabeth? This has to stop, because the people are already killed. And they are killing people every day because they are not in the good direction. Don't tell me about high level of energy when you are doing that.
Yes, I agree. That document, what's happening is the ones that are reading this do not understand the writings. And I've met a few of these sovereigns. They're good sovereigns. They're just being deceived by certain words. They don't know how to read it properly. And so they don't recognize the language.
Elizabeth, if you are deceived, you have no high frequency energy inside of you. You cannot have this high level because you are not able to recognize.
Yeah, you're right. When you are at a low frequency, as I call your third chakra level, you just have no discernment. You have no discernment. And what you need in reading these documents is discernment. And in order to have that, your energies and your frequencies have to be high. They have to rise above that. And then you're able to see the deceiving parts of it. So if you don't understand it, don't sign it. Don't sign it. Don't back it. Question it, research it, and come and ask others about it. That's what I encourage you to do. Please come and ask me about it. Come and ask Beatrice about it. We have lots of people that are knowledgeable about this. We want to keep your frequency high so that we can all move to a higher level of understanding, and we can all move to a dimension where we need to be and get away from the enslavement. Because enslavement keeps you down in the lower levels. We need to rise above that. And that's what I encourage all of you today. Please come into the information hub room, into our Zoom room. You can find the link on constitutionalconventions.ca. Go there and come and visit us. Talk to us.
Elizabeth, you are very good ones. What my message is just another one. If you are not able to do that because you cannot understand, go away, because you let the people to pass away. So go away and let the others to do the job.
Yes, I agree. Well, that should hopefully get the message out to everybody out there. And please just really discern what you are doing. If you have any doubts, please just walk away. Just walk away. Search somewhere else for your answers. All right. Anyways, I guess we're going to end it today. Beatrice, thank you for coming in and sharing that with us. I'm so excited about Ontario's ratification. I'm very excited. And we'll continue on. Like I said, I'm hoping Alberta kind of pulls together here and we can kind of follow right behind you. All right. But everybody come out on Saturday, please, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Information Hub room, and Sunday at the training at 3 o'clock. Please come out. We need all of you. And thank you. Thank you for coming, Beatrice.
Yeah.
You want to say
Thank you so
goodbye?
much. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.